Can we get through a few minutes of gameplay without a dwarf mentioning a storeroom of some kind that I have to plunder? Find out on this episode of Dad of Boy. Hello everyone, this is Rin from Super Cat Punch and welcome back to, you guessed it, Dad of Boy, where we are... They didn't bother me about a storeroom right away, so I think we actually do have that side quest. It's been a couple of minutes since we played last. This, help Brock find his dead friend Envari. So he thinks he might know where his dead friend is. And we need to go to the Landsoother Mines. So we could do that, like everything else, I don't remember if we can actually finish this right now, so I guess we'll go find out. Alright, so we are all upgraded. Let's go ahead and head out.
Atreus, here.
Yes, Father.
And figure out how to get to the place that Brock was talking about. So we need to go... I think we're gonna do the side quest. Might as well.
Now that we got the key, we can open that big door anytime we want. Let's explore.
But we're not exploring. We are doing side quests right now, boy. And the water level has not changed, I believe, so we don't need to go around and explore around the perimeter again.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir.
This looks like
when
the right
Tyr
canyon.
arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust, but they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
No, I forgot that he stops his stories. Well, we'll have to come back to it later. Odin is terrible. I think that's what we can glean from all of his stories. Like, 80% of them just show how awful Odin is. Let's go, boy. For some reason, we have not heard the... timing! I was gonna say, for some reason, we haven't heard the redeem yet, but there it is. I love the call redeem. Alright, let's hear his story about this side quest real quick.
Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear your thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Envari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to... observe his mistake? But then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Envari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools. And one beaut of a hammer.
He's like, yeah, I don't care about my friend. I really just want his hammer.
You're upsetting him.
Your point?
Oh.
You fellas take Envari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you.
Kratos is like, I'm listening.
Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
I guess this is one of the places we need the entry stone for. So I guess the other place is probably a side quest as well. Oh, we need to go free Fafnir. We should probably do that. You know, poor Fafnir.
Envari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
He really has a lot to say. Alright, so let's go ahead and place the entry stone, and while we do that, this is an excellent time to go over today's comment pottery, which is like the lottery, but with pause. Where I take a comment from one of last week's videos, and we read it here. And if it has a redeem, which it does this time, that'll be going as well. Oh, and speaking of redeems, our special redeem week is still going. Read the description for more details. And I noticed no one's found today's, excuse me. No one's found this week's special redeem, Paw, yet. It's in the Wander Song video.
On your mark.
On your mark? Hey, that was your mark, not mine. But look, it doesn't matter because his mark was the only thing that mattered. He took out all those things instantly. I didn't do a thing. I just stood there and watched like a proud dad.
It says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes.
The ring's grief
You mean
is
the
of
one
little
that I just
importance, boy.
destroyed? Did I just, like, destroy his friend's bones? They did it again. Oh, it might be this guy. It might be this guy. Okay, I feel a bit better. Sorry about the knife in your face, but I do feel a little bit better. I guess it would be easier to just climb this thing, huh? I had to make it difficult like those things.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
Alright then. Okay, it looks like this might be able to be accessed from somewhere else, so we'll come back to here. So let's go ahead and start our trek down, and bonk, 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 bonk. But yes, back to the comment pottery. Ooh, nice. Can I go down to just this floor? I would like to get that treasure chest, please. But yes, on Wonder Song 8, Cornhair said, I love listening to the coffee pirates sing while sailing around the map, smiley face. Do we really need to disembark on land? I agree. I love listening to them sing. I love how they all sing, and how the animation for the singing changes depending on what's happening in the story. It's so nice. Wonder Song has so much charm, and if you haven't been watching the playthrough, and if you haven't played the game, please do check out Wonder Song in some capacity. It's such a charming experience. It's a great game. I'm not done with it yet, at the time of recording this, but it's so charming. I keep saying, you know, this is my favorite episode, this is my favorite episode, this is my new favorite thing, and every episode I find something else that I love. And Cornhair was actually the one that recommended it to me, so thank you. Because I am really enjoying myself. I love how I can just punch this thing to death, it makes me happy. But we do gotta disembark on land though, sorry. There are fish chasing us, and who knows what else out there. We can always sing on land though. What do you guys think about singing? Do you enjoy singing? I do. I might not be... I might not be very good at it, but I do want to sing more and get better at it, and I actually have an idea for an original song that I would love to make a reality someday. Alright, so up the lift or up here? That is the question. I'm assuming it wants me to go that way, so this lift might actually be to go to that treasure chest that I mentioned might have another way to get to it. So that is what we're gonna do. Yep, that is exactly what it is. Nice.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
I like how we can do these two separate actions together.
We'll find something useful here.
Oh yeah, so we've... Okay. I've lived to serve the god of thunder, and I bury my greatest treasure right where all inhabitants of Midgard should dwell, at the feet of the god of gods. There's a statue of Thor somewhere. I know there's a statue of Thor in the Lake of the 12. Yeah, wasn't that where the statue of Thor was, and like somebody attacked it because they don't like Thor? Or was that Odin? I don't know. But before we finish the game, obviously I will go around and grab all the maps. I don't know if I'll do that on recording or off, since it's not the most exciting thing in the world? Been hearing a sound in the background for like the past 2 minutes and I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I guess it's just a plane going overhead? Are you going at the speed of a snail? I don't know if the recording is actually picking that up, but my goodness, it's been going on for like at least 2 minutes now. It's not a helicopter. It's definitely a plane.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Ooh, a soul eater and a traveler at the same time? See. Oh, sorry. Can I even say sorry at this point? I clearly saw that was a skeleton, but I saw it was a destructible object, so my brain was just like, I gotta destroy it. Like a glass on a table. So let's... I did not command him to do that. Alright, so I see the traveler. He sees me, obviously. I wonder which weapon is better for him. Alright, well let's find out, I guess. I mean, these seem to be doing just fine. I see enemies have popped up here. I love this move. This is meant for groups of enemies, but I love it. Okay, so we took him down generally pretty easily. These blades will be good for worm crowd control. Kitty worms.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
We sure do. Oh.
A dead soul eater.
Oh, it's
What's
dead.
a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
The ring sounds like a soul eater.
It's sort of tough for me to
When you
ignore.
damage it, you know how it shrieks? That's what that sounds like. As a soul eater. I actually can't remember the story of this ring. I wonder if that may very well be true. Alright, so I can't go that way. Can I go up here? Yep, that is what it wants me to do. More destructible objects, which means I gotta be a cat. Sorry. Not sorry. I love these caves. Have you guys ever been in caves? I know, a lot of people are not too fond of going underground, which is perfectly acceptable and understandable. But I've been to a few different caverns, and I think they're so beautiful. Seeing formations that are not quite this fantastical, but a lot like this, and the different stalagmites, stalactites, the different formations that have formed over time from, you know, all that water running underground. It's so cool. That's really amazing. Oh, no.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I don't care. And also, you're lying. They wouldn't do that to us. Actually, yes, they would.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Yes, they would. Remember that one chest that had the undead in it? Reached out and grabbed us? So yeah, I guess they would.
Barry says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
I'm sure it's fine, right? What other talking rings are totally trustworthy? None that I've ever seen. I'm actually struggling to think of where there's been a talking ring in games before. Also, I probably cut this out of editing, but I climbed up here and... Hey, don't laugh at me for cutting things, okay? I climbed back up and I went all the way back around and then I realized, wait, I moved that so that I could just climb straight up. Alright, this is Anvari's workshop. And I'm sure that you would love to go in there. Me too, but that is all the time I have for today, so we will have to save and call it for now. Sorry, I know. I promise we'll get to it next time though. So for this, yes, I hope I made you smile today, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye!